This is the TBM, one of the most important personal planes in aviation today. A serious creation of French engineering, performance that is second to none, better than single-engine jets, highly practical, fast, and efficient, and a pilot's better alternative to the Vision jet. This is the Daha TBM960, a hero of general aviation. Currently produced by Daha, a French aircraft manufacturer and industrial equipment supplier with more than a century of innovation behind it, it is the heir to the legendary Moraine Saulnier Company, which got into the aircraft manufacturing business in 1911. This makes Daha the oldest still operating aircraft manufacturer in the world. So, if there's one thing that characterizes the company's aircraft, it is the experience and reliability of its products. The company specializes in single-engine turboprop aircraft and has produced two types of these birds: the Kodiak series, a family of all-terrain and multi-purpose aircraft widely used around the world by humanitarian organizations, government agencies, and air ambulance operators, and the TBM series, one of the fastest single-engine turboprop aircraft families in the world and a true benchmark in the aviation sector. Daha TBMs offer freedom to take to the skies, providing jet-like speeds while ensuring ease of operation and maintenance. The newest member of the TBM family is the 960 model, unveiled on April 5, 2022 at the Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo in Lakeland, Florida, USA. The 960 sets new standards of excellence, ensuring precision piloting in all phases of flight and benefiting from its advanced new Pratt Whitney Canada PT6A-67 XT engine and Hartzell Raptor 5-blade composite propeller. Interested in learning more about this bird? Of course you are, it's an aviation legend. Let's see its characteristics in detail, shall we? The Daha TBM960 could be, without any problem, James Bond's favorite aircraft. It's stunning. Its exterior appearance is captivating, with aggressive but stylized lines that give it an attractive and fast appearance, which transmits a feeling of solidity and confidence when flying. This bird measures 35.2 feet long, has a 43-foot wingspan, and stands at a height of 14.29 feet. Its structure is made mostly of composite materials, with the special presence of aluminum, steel, and carbon fiber to ensure a light weight while maintaining the aerodynamic profile that allows it to achieve great flying performance. The wing has a very efficient Fowler flap that comprises 80% of the trailing edge span in order to reduce the stall speed of the aircraft during flight operations. The retractable tricycle landing gear is equipped with reinforced wheels and tough tires, which means you can bounce it all day on the runway with no problems. But not the Ryanair kind of bounce. TBM offers a range of 5 standard paint schemes for the exterior, and they have a configuration tool on their website that offers the client a variety of up to 105 colors to customize the exterior appearance of their aircraft and be able to appreciate the results in 3D, with simulations of in-flight, ground, daylight, or night conditions. It is a perfect tool for those who like to be different. With the launch of the TBM960, a new exterior paint scheme was included in the aircraft's customization possibilities. This new style, called Sirocco, is based on a study by French designer Alexandre Ekasari. The level of customization is such that it offers customers 2 finishes for the aircraft's propeller, a standard polished aluminum finish and a premium matte black finish. Of course, if you want the latter, you will have to pay an additional $1,500, but there's no doubt that the distinction is worth it, and it is these small details that make the difference. It is an aircraft specially designed to be operated by a single pilot. Its interior is focused on offering comfort to all occupants and facilitating the use of operations by the pilot. Access to and from the aircraft is through a large door located just behind the left wing of the plane. For the pilot, there is a front door that makes crew access a breeze. Internally, the TBM measures 13 feet 3 inches in cabin length, 3 feet 11 inches in width, and with a height of 4 feet, you certainly can't stand inside this plane. As it could not be otherwise, its cabin is fully pressurized. Legroom is relatively good, but not exceptional. In a club seating arrangement, you won't be particularly comfortable if the person sitting in front of you has long legs. The control of all cabin lighting uses LED technologies and is fully digital. This, combined with superior cabin soundproofing, offers greater comfort for everyone on board. Its fully ergonomically designed seats are electrically heated, and each occupant can adjust the heating option as desired. There are individual cup holders and headphone holders for each passenger, as well as hangers behind the rear seats. Other conveniences include a side-folding table to facilitate in-flight workdays. Its 123 cubic feet of space can accommodate a pilot and 5 passengers in its elegant prestige cabin, which elevates user comfort to new heights with its touchscreen-activated environmental control system, ambient lighting to make it always pleasant, and electrically regulated windows. Its windows are adjustable thanks to the electrically variable blind system that darkens the windows and manages individual or simultaneous control, allowing the cabin to be darkened to protect it from the sun's rays and heat. The TBM960 provides its users with interior customization with up to 8 different unique styling configurations. As part of the Prestige package, top grain leather is used on all seating surfaces and panels, combined with ultra suede on the sides of the seats. The cabin configuration is completed by an adjustable air conditioning system and dimmer portholes. The reconfigurable seats allow an internal arrangement of only 4 seats to increase the available cargo space to 507 pounds. Maximum luggage volume stands at 35 cubic feet. Oh, I forgot to mention something important. The TBM960 makes it easy to stay connected and entertained while flying thanks to its Sirius XM satellite radio and 14/24-volt ports with USB-A and USB-C interfaces for connecting mobile devices. From every angle you look at it, this aircraft has the most advanced technology available. You won't be short of anything. The TBM960 is powered by a novel and advanced intelligent engine, specifically the PT6A-67 from Pratt Whitney Canada. The set is completed by Hartzell Propeller's 5-bladed Raptor propeller, a fully integrated propulsion system designed specifically to reduce overall weight, improve the aircraft's performance on short runways, and contribute to full economy. Not bad. The engine has a thermodynamic power of 1,844 horsepower and a nominal power of 850 horsepower, while the propeller reaches 1,925 RPM, resulting in a reduced noise impact in line with international noise standards. Both the propeller and the engine are linked to the aircraft's electronic propeller and engine control system, so starting can be done automatically by activating a single switch. The electronic propeller and engine control system optimizes performance during each phase of flight, thus reducing the pilot's workload. The intelligent engine parameters are fed by more than 100 intelligent data inputs. An important new feature is that the complete engine data is accessible on multiple platforms, including mobile devices using an app, taking the query of engine performance data to new levels. Another highlight is that the engine's scheduled maintenance intervals were optimized. The electronic control system eliminates engine hardware, resulting in a combined 40% reduction in scheduled maintenance. Pratt & Whitney sets a period of 5,000 flight hours between overhauls. With this, Taha seeks to take full advantage of its technology to develop products that are low carbon, thus reducing their environmental footprint and positioning themselves as one of the leading aviation manufacturers in environmental responsibility. Now, that's what I call a win-win. Its 850 horsepower PT6A-66XT engine gives the 960 a maximum cruise speed of up to 330 knots at 28,000 feet. For long-range flights, a cruising speed of 252 knots allows you a maximum range of 1,730 nautical miles, while the range decreases to 1,440 nautical miles if the maximum cruise speed of 326 knots is used. The climb rate is excellent, and the time to 31,000 feet is 18 minutes. The maximum payload is 1,446 pounds, and the fuel capacity is 292 gallons. It needs a runway distance of 2,535 feet to take off, while for landing it needs about 2,430 feet of runway distance. Taha claims that under the recommended speed configuration, the aircraft has a fuel consumption of 57 gallons per hour, representing up to 10% fuel savings over previous versions. That's something. The Avionics provide a completely superior piloting experience thanks to the Garmin G3000 suite, controlled by 3 touchscreens that present synoptic graphics for electrical, airframe, and fuel systems, thus enabling better monitoring and faster and easier problem resolution. This avionics system enables e-copilot functions, as well as flight envelope monitoring through the electric stability and protection and underspeed protection systems, as well as the emergency descent mode function, and the revolutionary home-safe automatic emergency landing system. What do you think so far? And we haven't reached the best part yet. Another major new feature of the TBM960 is Garmin's GWX-8000 Doppler weather radar, which incorporates advanced surveillance and safety features such as turbulence detection, hail and lightning prediction, as well as ground clutter suppression and zero blind range for close returns. The TBM960 has also become the first aircraft to apply Garmin's next-generation GDL60 data transmitters, which enables and facilitates interfacing with mobile devices and automatic database upload. As mentioned above, Daha's TBM series is focused on the development of fast aircraft, but has not neglected other aspects. In fact, it offers aircraft with a very competitive cost-performance ratio compared to the existing options on the market. Although the manufacturer currently only produces the TBM960 and TBM910 models, these have a significant number of predecessors that have evolved over the years to reach the configurations currently offered. Starting with the TBM700 series, with its A, B, C1, C2, and N models, this series was the initial production version and was equipped with a Pratt Whitney Canada PT6A-64 turboprop engine. This series included variants with a wider entrance door, as in the case of the 700B, or with a depressurized rear trunk and reinforced structure, as in the C1 model. The TBM850 series followed with a Pratt Whitney Canada PT6A-66D turboprop engine rated at 850 horsepower in flight, giving this series a higher performance. Two other variants of this series are the TBM850 G1000, which, as the name implies, is integrated with the G1000 flight deck and has a modification for fuel tank enlargement, and the TBM850 Elite, a version with 4 cabin seats in a forward-facing configuration, thus allowing for a larger cargo area behind the cabin. Finally, starting in 2013, the 900 series appeared on the market, bringing with it several aerodynamic refinements such as winglets and a redesigned induction system. In this series, the 5-bladed carbon fiber Hartzell propeller was no longer optional and became standard, increasing performance and reducing cabin noise and vibration during flight. The TBM930 enhanced the TBM900 line in 2016, bringing upgraded interiors and avionics, including the Garmin G3000 touchscreen suite. Then, the TBM940, introduced in 2019, included an auto throttle and an automatic de-icing system and came to replace the 930 model. The TBM910, introduced in April 2017, integrated an enhanced avionics suite, equipping a Garmin G1000 NXI. It came to replace the TBM900, and as of June 2022, it is offered alongside the new TBM960, which in turn replaced the 940 model. Yes, just when you thought the 940 was the best of them all, something much better arrived. The TBM960 and TBM910 have been designed to perform a wide range of special missions with the capability to provide fast, all-weather, deployable airborne platforms, as well as surveillance and aerial photography operations. Their versatility and reconfiguration capabilities also make these aircraft ideal for more traditional flight operations, such as charter flights, light cargo transport, and medical evacuations, making it clear that the range of uses for the TBM series is quite extensive. This aircraft just keeps getting better and better, just like wine. Now that we understand better how this aircraft works and know more about its characteristics, it is time to compare it with another aviation giant and see how much it is worth. For years, the French manufacturer has had remarkable success in the US market, and it is precisely here where it sells most of its production. Approximately 80% of the TBMs produced fly within the United States. However, their aircraft can be purchased by customers anywhere in the world, so you don't have to worry. But the important question is, how much does this beauty cost? If you want to purchase a TBM960, you must be willing to shell out $4.8 million for the standard version. The price of the aircraft exceeds $5 million with customizations. And do you want to know what the estimated cost of a flight per hour is? Well, it is around $1,100. While the TBM960 is a standout aircraft in the single-engine turboprop segment, it is not the only heavyweight representative. One of its closest competitors is the Epic E1000. The performance characteristics are quite similar. The Epic E1000 started commercial production in 2020, so it is a modern and recent aircraft. It is powered by a Pratt Whitney Canada PT6A-67 turboprop engine, which equips a 4-bladed Hartzell propeller with full reverse. It achieves a maximum cruise speed of 325 knots, although its recommended flight speed is 265 knots for best fuel economy. Depending on the speed at which it operates, its range varies between 1,385 and 1,650 nautical miles. Also, its service ceiling is 34,000 feet, slightly higher than that of the TBM960. Although the TBM960 and the Epic E1000 are one-to-one competing aircraft, they are intended for different audiences, and that is evident in their prices. As the Epic E1000 is a kit option, its cost is significantly lower than the TBM960 at around $2.25 million. The TBM960 is undoubtedly emerging as a more complete option with technological innovations that will set the standard in aviation in general. But this does not mean that the Epic E1000 is a bad option by any means, offering quite outstanding performance, almost on par in some aspects with the 960. In this way, the price may cause you to reconsider, but it is up to you to define what you would use this plane for. That is, what is your ultimate goal? To make short trips, or to diffuse yourself at high speed among the clouds? The important thing is that when you make your decision, the aircraft you choose should fit your budget, but above all, your needs. Money can't buy you happiness, but maybe a pleasure like this will. The TBM is by far more sorted out than the Epic E1000. Epic aircraft haven't been in business for long, but that doesn't mean that the E1000 is under-designed by any means. With this modern design and manufacturing techniques, years in business don't make any difference to the product. But when it comes to the maintenance network and finding mechanics that are versed in your plane, age plays a significant role, which means the TBM wins hands down in that aspect. Despite the versatility of the TBM960, and despite the fact that it is designed to be fast and to cover medium distances at high speed, there is a certain group of aviators, especially Cirrus fanboys, that wouldn't be comfortable in a single-engine plane without a parachute. And then there are those who wouldn't fly a single engine at all. If it's not a twin-engine plane, it's not for them. Will a whole airplane parachute come to a plane like the TBM? Cirrus has already exemplified that there is no limit to the extent to which safety should be prioritized. The TBM, despite being a turboprop, outperforms the Vision Jet in every direction. Cirrus already pushed the threshold for innovation to a higher level, and it's cheaper than the TBM. The two planes don't directly compete with each other, but sooner or later the Vision Jet will start enticing customers who genuinely need a master of versatility like the TBM. If other single-engine high-speed plane manufacturers like Daha, Piper, and Epic don't adapt to the current market standards set by Cirrus, they will surely see their market share decline in the near future. The hardest part of this adaptation will be that it will be seriously expensive to redesign these planes to accommodate a parachute, but it is not impossible. Now let's take a look at the advantages, because this bird is insane. The Daha TBM960 is an aircraft that stands out in a great number of aspects, one of which is safety. In fact, it has the most advanced cockpit currently available for aircraft of its type. The inclusion of its innovative automatic emergency landing system, Home Safe, which can guide the aircraft to a safe landing in the case of pilot incapacitation during flight, is an aspect that makes this aircraft something different, providing that extra safety so important for many users. Better said, for all of them. All this has made it possible that, to date, more than 1,070 TBM aircraft have been delivered around the world in their different variants. An additional advantage is that there is the option of equipping the aircraft with an internal lavatory for long-haul flights, but only by sacrificing interior space for luggage and occupant capacity. It has a ton of amazing features, all rolled into one. In conclusion, the TBM960 brings to light all the years of history the company has behind it, resulting in a model that has been able to evolve and adapt quickly to modern times, offering new and more attractive features than its competitors. And let me tell you, this has to be the sexiest looking single-engine aircraft out there, don't you think? Daha never ceases to amaze me. Undoubtedly, this is an aircraft worth flying, especially if you are a lover of speed, adrenaline, and strong emotions, since taking to the skies in this aircraft with an intelligent engine will be a totally new and mind-blowing experience. Let's just say this is the best in the market. Would you be willing to give this Daha TBM960 a chance? If you ask me, I want one. This has my name written all over it.